people soon forget, like damage, pain. They forget what they've gone through. Sort of like abusive relationships. I mean, you almost just kind of put things into a compartment of your brain and you just forget about it. You know, a woman gets abused by a man. She gets terrorized. I mean, she gets absolutely terrorized. He beats her. He yells at her. He cusses at her for years and years and years. And how is he able to stay in this relationship with her? It's almost like she forgets how badly he treated her. But see, I think it's deeper than that. I think people get taken advantage of because they're such nice people. I believe that the mainstream media takes advantage of the fact that we're just nice people. That we forget all the damage that's been done and we just want to move forward. That's the pursuit of happiness. You just want the pursuit of happiness. You want to keep moving forward. You don't want to dwell on the past. But there's a group of evil people taking advantage of that, in which they know that you forget about all the horrible things that they've inflicted on you so they can stay in a relationship with you. Their time is coming to an end because the damage is irreparable. So I put together a little video clip here of just a couple of things that I don't want you to forget. I want you to remember these things actually happened so we can avoid going back to an abusive relationship.
We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive voter fraud organization in the history of American politics.
We're going to have to let the enemy go ahead and hang himself. Like, that's the best way out of this. Apparently, these people love to tell you what they're going to do before they do it. But, you know, I believe the election was stolen, allegedly. Right? Because I know how criminals operate. They just don't have free and fair anything. Nothing's free and fair when it comes to a criminal. When they break in your house, it's not fair. Okay? When they steal your wallet, it's not fair. When they shoot children down on the streets, it's not fair. Those are criminals doing those things. You mean tell me because somebody dresses in a suit and a tie, that means they're not a criminal just because they changed their clothes? I'm not buying it. I'm just not buying it. So just don't forget about that. Okay? They're saying it. I didn't make it up. It's right there. The enemy actually has to tell you what he's going to do. It's in the scriptures. Moving along. So, all the rioting that BLM caused, all the burning down the buildings, all of the destruction, flat out destruction that was caused by the deletion of George Floyd, allegedly. We have it on video camera. It's all there.
The governor fully mobilizing the National Guard for the first time in U.S. history. The protests continuing this evening. These pictures coming in right now from Los Angeles. Police pushing back crowds using batons and firing rubber bullets. A patrol car on fire. And in Philadelphia, police vehicles torched as the crowd swelled. There were similar scenes in several American cities Friday night. An angry group outside the CNN Center in Atlanta. The tense moments you saw right there playing out on live television. And after the Secret Service clashed with protesters just outside the White House, President Trump casting blame, threatening force, and tweeting a cryptic message about MAGA night at the White House. At the same time, the family of George Floyd requesting an independent autopsy and pushing for the arrest of 3 other officers in that video. ABC's Alex Perez leads our coverage from Minneapolis.
Tonight, a nation on edge. For the first time in 164 years, the governor of Minnesota is now fully mobilizing the National Guard. Protests erupting in Minneapolis last night, the powder keg of the crisis. Businesses set on fire as rage continues to boil over for the death of George Floyd while in police custody.
George Floyd! The situation in Minneapolis is no longer in any way about the murder of George Floyd. It is about attacking civil society, instilling fear, and disrupting our great cities.
The anger now spreading across the country. A protest in Philadelphia that started peacefully this afternoon grew violent, a police car burning. In Los Angeles this evening, police pushing back massive crowds using batons and firing rubber bullets. In New York, this police car in flames. Authorities clashing with protesters, making 150 arrests, charging one woman with attempted murder for throwing a Molotov cocktail at 4 officers. This video showing what appears to be an officer shoving a woman to the ground. Police are now investigating that incident.
Not only do we need to disinvest in police, but we need to completely dismantle the Minneapolis Police Department.
Psalms 46:1. God is our refuge. He is very present in the time of trouble. Some translations, I believe, say the storm. He's a very present God in the storm. I like that. You know, it's one of my favorite scriptures, and I think about it a lot. But I take the Bible quite literally. In this next clip, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but the George Floyd mural was struck by lightning. Don't forget.
Well, people are sounding off locally and around the nation to this damaged art mural. We brought you that story last night. It honored George Floyd. Now, we know it was struck by lightning. Now what we want to know tonight is what's next for it. Carla Byron is live at Summit and LaGrange in North Toledo to try to help us answer that tonight. And Carla, you got a chance earlier today to talk to the artist. And did he tell you what's next?
David Ross says he plans on redoing the mural somewhere in the city, and once again it will center around George Floyd. He says he'll incorporate a double rainbow into the new mural because the same day of the lightning strike he saw a double rainbow. Our first alert meteorologist was able to confirm a negatively charged lightning strike did hit at the corner of Summit and LaGrange 4:30 p.m. yesterday, debunking any questions or concerns this may have been an individual's doing. Ross also wants to put the new mural somewhere where he says everyone will appreciate it. And a spokesperson for the city tells me that building officials here have determined that there's no need for an emergency demolition here at the building at this time. Reporting live in North Toledo.
The mural got struck by lightning, guys. The other two faces on the mural, they're still there. But for some reason, the only one everybody's worshiping, the George Floyd portion of the mural, was struck by lightning. How strange. Like almost like God's trying to tell us something. Call me a conspiracy theorist. But that just seems a bit ironic. Don't you think so? Just a couple of things I want you guys to reflect on, try to remember. I'm going to just throw these random clips in just to try to help you remember all the things that we went through in the last few years. The demonic destruction of our country. Like on the brink of World War III. Absolutely crazy. Of the things that went on. Anyway, like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But until next time, thank you.